guys, welcome back to Classic City Locks. Like Wes and I said, new content coming for this season. Going to be jumping right into it here with our mid-tier Power Four teams that we will be rooting for through thick and thin this season.
Yeah, so this is a segment that kind of was born out of our love for just the everyday college football game. There's Illinois versus Kansas on a Thursday. I'm tuned in, but we want some actual stake in some of these games. So these are teams that probably aren't going to win their conference, probably won't, they could make the playoff. I think two of them are rated top 25 playoff odds. But these are teams that we want to follow throughout the year. We'll keep you posted on it and kind of keep this segment rolling so that you can know, well, what's Arizona doing these days? Like, something random like that. They have some good players that kind of intrigued us. Mike has his reasoning written out. I just went straight up and just picked them randomly. So here we go, Mike. Who are your teams? We went one for each conference in the Power
Yeah.
Four. Sorry, Pac-12. And basically, what the way it works is if they over exceed their win total on FanDuel right now, then you get a point. If they overseed their conference placing as of this season, they get a point. And then whoever between us has the most points at the end of the year is the winner. And reward TBD. So,
Yeah.
Mike, who are your teams this season? Start us off.
All right. Starting us off with the ACC. This is going to surprise some people. I'm going with UNC. They lost Drake May,
Ooh.
but they have Max Johnson, veteran quarterback coming in from A&M. He's got experience at LSU. They have some great running backs returning. I think that UNC's offense is actually going to be pretty good. And while Max Johnson's no Drake May, I think having that experience there, they could surprise some people and get over that 7.5 win total. In the Big Ten, I'm taking Washington, a program that's been gutted, but also has another veteran quarterback coming in, Will Rogers from
Understatement of the year is gutted Washington. They might have been just run over by a train, honestly.
but it doesn't matter because Jed Fish is coming in from Arizona. He knows how to get a team up and running. I like Will Rogers at quarterback. He's got a sneaky good completion rating. He's given some good teams run for their money, and they've still got some decent pieces there on defense. Actually, believe it or not, they've got a lot of seniors returning, so I like them to go over 6.5. Up next in the Big Ten, or excuse me, Big 12, we totally didn't see this coming. I'm taking Arizona. Fifita stud at quarterback. Decent coach coming in with Brent Brennan, but I like that offense being the same. Something lit a fire under him last season, and I think it's going to continue. I love the quarterback there.
Newly in the Big 12 too. So
Yeah, I think they have a favorable or an okay schedule. SEC, this is probably my least controversial pick. I think Missouri is going to be really good. I like them to go over 9.5. I know that's tall, but I think they have a good schedule and they're returning a lot of great players. So those are my teams.
yeah, so we'll run back through those win totals for you at the end, also the conference rankings. But Mike is taking Missouri, UNC, Arizona, and Washington. Wes, on the other hand, we're going to start in the ACC like Mike did. He's taking sleeper favorite. So are they even a sleeper anymore if they're everybody's sleeper favorite? Virginia Tech. They are a sneaky good team with an amazing atmosphere that people forget. I just have a good feeling about them. So they got to win more than 8.5 games for me or finish better than fifth in the conference. Uh, Crazy good game. I think Clemson comes in there week 5. It'll be a great atmosphere. You're going to want to tune in. My SEC team, we're going with Texas A&M. I have always been a Texas
Yeah,
A&M lover, and it is not changing this year. They are a little bit
back
further
that
down.
footage. Season one footage of me getting absolutely dogged on saying Texas A&M is terrible. They're never going to win anything. It's just crazy. A couple of years and they change up on you.
Well, you never know. I mean, this could be they could just be terrible this year, and you would dog on me for that. But Texas A&M got to go over 8.5 win total, or finish better in the conference than sixth. Big 12 moving right along. Another atmosphere centered team, West Virginia. Who doesn't love that place, man? I mean, the Pittsburgh West Virginia game. I think they got Penn State coming in there early in the season. They're looking to knock off some teams. 6.5 win total. They're not going to probably strive for conference placement or championship placement, but I think they'll be entertaining to watch this year. Also, the head coach is quasi waffling on the hot seat. So if
Yeah,
there's a really bad season
true.
this year, you'll hear it from me. Big Ten, my last team is Wisconsin. 6.5 win total. Conference placing of seventh or better will get me some points. We're also going to lose points. If Wisconsin finishes worse than seventh, if they finish like last, then I will lose like 9 points. Who knows how many teams are in the Big Ten
Yeah.
these days? It's supposed to be 10. I think it's like 14 or 16, but so that's the way that those are our teams. The way it's going to work, they got to go over their win totals or go over their conference placing to get us points. Whichever one of us has the more points at the end of the year wins.
I guess I should have said this when I was doing mine, but real quick, Missouri's conference placing projection is 8, UNC is 8, Arizona is 7, and Washington is 9. So those are the numbers for me as well. Wes was more on the ball with saying his during it.
No, that's okay. We're rooting for these teams to exceed expectations, and hopefully you guys will be too. Or you can be rooting for them to not meet expectations, and therefore, Mike's just down the toilet with his
Yeah,
Arizona pick or
if
something like
you if you think that Wes's Virginia Tech pick is basic or Wisconsin is bland, let us know below because they are.
Hey, I am an atmosphere centered picker. I got the
Doesn't
Kyle
Virginia Tech use
Field.
like don't they use like a speaker system or something to like do that thing? Or
Nope, never heard of that.
it's
They are purebred, all American, just
a team,
homemade noise in there.
a school that has not won a championship in anything at all, ever. This is the
They're
year
due.
that they're gonna
They're due.
outperform. All right, all right.
It's that picture. Just keep mining. Just keep mining. You'll eventually get to the gambling money at the end of the tunnel. So
Um,
that's our contest this year. Those are our teams. Hopefully, you guys will follow us along in our challenge. But all I got to say is go Badgers.